I mean the way it works for you. Do you have that shoe that, like I said earlier, is going to be that go-to shoe that we saw with what Amy is wearing, that fabulous wedge. But now let's talk about a leather loafer. A leather loafer, I think, is so important to so many women from Monday through Sunday. And if you don't have my issue has always been that the leather loafers didn't come in wides. So when I would put them on, they would pinch right here. Love the look, right? What doesn't look fabulous about a classic leather loafer? This is fabulous today, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. And with Clark's, you'll probably still have them in 50 years. That's how well made they are. But my point is that if you don't have the right width, a lot of women then they just kind of suffer through the loafer. What's wonderful about these is these come in medium and wides. They come in whole and half sizes. So now everyone can get that classic loafer that I think it's a must-have in your wardrobe. These are brand new. They're at a low feature price. They're on 4 easy payments of $17.33. Look how luscious that leather is. It's a smooth leather, and it's the first day ever on 4 easy payments. This one is the tan. Let me show you the black. The black is just a little bit flatter, but it's also a smooth leather. And then your last choice is going to be the snake. Now, that is also leather, but as you look at that, see the way that's shined up, see the way it's slightly textured to it. So you can get like a classic beauty, and if you already have that and you want to take a little walk on the wild side, but not too wild, they're really just going into the gray family as far as color goes. This one is a smart one to go with.
It's so true. It's a little more exotic, and maybe you're not that adventurous in your clothing, but you feel a little more comfortable doing it with your footwear. But this to me is classic Clark's. This is our DNA, those workhorse shoes, those styles that you rely on day in and day out. You do have an update to the Ashland here. So we have 2 Ashlands. They're coming up in our show. That's our most popular style all year round. But what's so great about this is, again, we kind of gave it a little bit more texture and a little bit more depth. So you have a low wedge, which is great instead of a separate heel, like a lot of loafers are that separate heel.
Yeah.
If you feel more sure-footed with more ground contact, this is where you're going to go. But like Antonella said, look at that gorgeous leather.
Wow.
You have that D-ring accent. It has that equestrian touch to it, almost like a saddle with a little stud grommet. Right at the flex points, there are 2 triangles of gore. So right where you need it, right there. So nothing's gonna pinch. And then inside, of course, you have that cushion soft technology. So that softness from the first step and softness that's not going to flatten out over time. And I know I say that over and over again, but you know, back in my coming up is Fashion Week, and unfortunately I won't be going because I will be here and rocking it.
Everyone's thinking because you're going to have the baby.
No,
not yet.
Not yet. Please God. But what's so great about a style like this is I remember those days in my early 20s of wearing those shoes and you just accepted that there was no cushioning.
Right.
You just wore them because they were fashionable, and you were just like, yeah, I gotta look good. And there was nothing. I mean, like, it's flat. It's not even.
You're
like,
walking on pavement, sister.
Walking on pavement. Look at the support you're getting. And again, Kathleen's outfit, she's just got a great blouse on. Is it Susan Graver? Probably. No? Looks. Lisa Renna, that's funny, I just mentioned her. Great, great blouse. We all have those go-to pieces in our wardrobe. Great pair of black pants. And I know Leah Williams says this a lot. Every woman needs a great go-to flat, a great go-to pair of black pants, a go-to pair of jeans. And if one of those pieces are missing, for example, the shoes, this is where you're going to fill it in.
Right. Okay, so medium and wides, whole and half sizes on this. I'm going to say that for the whole show because we actually have that for the whole show. And by the way, there are a couple items towards the end of the show that we have narrows and wides. But this is another one that you're going to wear with the dress, the skirt, the pants, the skinny jeans, the leggings, that you name it. I mean, what can't, and these are always appropriate. I don't care where you're going, what you're doing, who you're meeting, what the occasion is. You never have to worry that is not appropriate, and because it most certainly is. The heel height on this is about 1 3/4 inches. which I don't think so
give or
either,
take.
but yeah, probably more a takeaway.
You know, it's a true, just to explain, at Clark's we measure differently than at QVC.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The
300 of these already spoken for. I got to tell you, Amy, I'm like a leather snob.
Yes,
I'm not a
I
snob.
know that
You
about
know,
you.
she really knows that about me, painfully. But I mean, I'm not a snob about anything, but leather, like it just, if it's not good leather, I can't, I won't, and to have it next to my skin and my body, I don't know, I break out into hives. Not really, but that's what I tell my husband. And so that's how I get the nice leather. But good leather, my mom taught me, buy the good leather because you'll never have to buy it twice. And that's what this is. I mean, you can see it is like saddle leather. Look at how beautiful that leather is from every angle. And it's smooth leather, which is more expensive, difficult, you know, to come by and more expensive. And just the cushioning there. What a dynamite classic. Never going to go out of style, ageless, timeless, loafer, boom. Medium and wides, whole and half sizes. So there's a chance for me, finally, to get that. I'm so excited about knowing my size.
Excited.
I'm so excited. It's like I want all new shoes. I'm changing my whole life just because my feet are happy. 4 payments of $17.33. You know what? We have got some ankle boots coming up next, and these are from Cloud Steppers. So remember when Amy and I started the show and we said that most comfort line shoes are 4 to 5 millimeters of the memory foam. But what Clark's does is they say 4 to 5 millimeters. I laugh at you because they do 18 millimeters of that memory foam. That's why this is called the Cloud Stepper. This is on 5 easy payments of $16.99. Low featured price on these. First day ever on 5 easy payments. Medium and wides, whole and half sizes. 3 colors for you to choose from. So we've got the classic black. From the black, then you're going to see the navy, very pretty. And then from the navy, oh dear, throwing shoes around. From the navy, then we'll see the brown. So those are your 3 color choices. And let me just kind of skedaddle that one back over to you. This is a lace up, but it's also a zipper side.
Isn't that wonderful? Because who wants to work harder if you don't have to? So what we did, again, this is one of our newest Cloud Stepper bottoms, the Cadell. So it's 1 3/4 inches of a wedge. This is the dressiest Cloud Stepper we offer. And again, you'll notice that there's that great slant, that flare out. It's almost like an A-line skirt. It's just so great. And you have that tread on the bottom, but the beauty is inside. This is a Cloud Stepper. So it is softness from the first step, softness that's not going to flatten out over time. You do have that great 18 millimeters of lightweight memory foam cushioning working together to give you softness right away.